Uh, once I visited a friend and he has a Mongolian yurt, and I saw this round room and this energy inside. It was so beautiful. I decided to have a room in this shape. But because I'm not traveling, I start to build something which is fixed. And I start to build this room because I needed a room to come together with people, to play music together. The old finca is very small. There's space for 2-3 people inside, and it's full. In the winter, this outside is a bit colder, so a room was needed.
You were telling me earlier, the other day when we were here, that you originally had a teepee.
Yeah, right. Before, I built a teepee out of pine trees, out of 6 pine trees. It was 6 meter wide, 6 meters high, and I used the branches, the bigger branches of the teepee, of the pine trees, to make a network and to fill it with little needles. And all these cuts from this pine tree, there was the resin came out. How to say this in English?
Sap.
The sap. Okay, right. All the sap from all these cuts from the pine tree, you could smell it. It's very good for the respiration system. So when I was coughing, I had a cough, I went in the teepee and slept 1, 2, 3 nights inside, and it was okay. I say it's good. And when guests were coming, I told them, please be my guest in the teepee the first night. And next morning they came out and said, I'm healed, like this. It's a tremendous energy and it's wonderful. So I've planned it should last 5 years. So in the 6th year, it started to collapse from the ants, and everything was about eating the wood. And then I used it for the fire, as firewood in the house. And I started to build this, I don't know, I call it the temple, temple of happiness.
So tell us a little bit about what actually goes on in the temple right. When you invite people up.
I could see that people come to Ibiza to be happy. And I studied the pineal gland since 1984, a long time, before the scientists were thinking this is something. They were thinking the pineal gland is something like the appendix, it's not good for anything. But for me, it's the connection between the spiritual being and the physical being. It's like being in your spaceship, and in the headquarters of the spaceship, this is the pineal gland, where you have all the screens and the contact into the physical world.